You know, and you're rolling.
It's pretty rad, actually. It looks killer.
So, the first thing I want to talk about is this surf rider thing. Very cool.
We're very excited to be involved in something like that. I think that for me personally, I never thought that I could, you know, just coming from Anaheim, could ever make a difference in any kind of foundation or charity or anything like that. And now that our loser band of 9 years is a little popular, we're actually able to make a tiny bit of difference and help out and actually, you know, be involved in something like that. So it's kind of neat.
That's right. You guys are from Orange County. So are you guys beach people then? Have you always been beach people?
I think I have, yeah. Like for me, it was like a kind of a selfish motive, because I grew up, as long as I can remember as a kid, always going to the beach. You know, every weekend my parents would take me to the beach, and I just recently moved to Huntington Beach, and I live fairly close, and I go whenever I can, and I would just love to be able to be a part of keeping the beach clean for at least my own, you know, personal enjoyment. It's sick when you go and it's like closed down because they've been dumping sewage, and you have, you know, it's just terrible. So it's kind of like a selfish motive. I love to surf and body surf, and
Ow, yeah,
I like being able to make a difference in that way, you know.
So are you surfing?
No, I don't surf, but I've gone in the water before.
Tony's almost drowned in the beach before, right?
Yes, so I want to have a clean beach to drown at, if possible. If I'm gonna drown, I'd rather drown in clean water. You know what I mean? But for that compilation, we had this song that we've been covering for many, many years, a Bad Brain song called "Sailing On," and it just seemed perfect for the whole project. So that's what we decided to do.
Now, is it
cool.
kind of like, because I haven't heard the album obviously or anything yet, does it have kind of like that surfer sound? Did you guys kind of do an edgy sort of
Bad Brains originally did it as a punk song. We've kind of done a reggae version ourselves, and we mix it up live, and the version we put on the Surf Rider record is a dub version of our own version. So we've gone everywhere with it. You know, we've just taken it to a different level, I guess.
That's cool.
Everybody knows that reggae music is beach party music. Bob Marley sang in Jamaica, which apparently has a lot of beaches. So we just thought, we've been doing the song live for years, so it just made perfect sense for us.
It was a good
really
excuse to actually go in the studio and do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So, and for a good cause.
And sail, like, you know, like a sailboat. It works. It works for the whole theme.
Now, I gotta get your opinion back here. You haven't drowned, or are you a surfer or a beach person or anything like that?
I used to go to the beach a lot as growing up in Orange County. I used to know these guys that would drink beer on the beach and leave those six-pack things all over the place. And then when you get older and you read it in the paper that, you know, the birds and other sea creatures get killed because they get trapped and they drown in these things, and it's a bum out. And so I'm glad to play for this record.
Or when they had those bottle things, remember I used to open like that? And it's like, oh, no thanks. Hey, so you guys went, my favorite color.
I can't really say that with and think about our band being included. It just seems too weird, but they gave the plaques to us. We were like, whoa.
We've been on the road for 9 months now, pretty much straight. So we're kind of just doing the same thing every night, playing shows, and all this other stuff's going on, like while we're out here on the road playing shows and just, you know, writing some new songs and doing our thing. So it's kind of weird for us. We're not really we don't really have a foundation. We're not like based in reality. It's very surreal what's going on, but it's fun.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
To come home and have your dad videotape MTV or what was that other, the gossip channel saying that I was gonna have a baby, something like that. But to actually watch those tapes, and that kind of like makes it a little more real. But when you're on tour, we're doing the same thing we've always been doing, playing shows.
That must be kind of weird. I mean, you know, find out that you're pregnant, you know. And
my parents found out, well, I'm not pregnant at all. Adri was the one that's pregnant. It's weird.
Wasn't that you guys, though? Isn't that the gossip channel on E?
Yeah, hey.
Oh, so you guys got it all wrong.
I think we've got our culprits.
I didn't even think about that.
No, this is E! News Daily.
Right.
It's a different show.
Right.
I think some relatives in Detroit saw it first and then called my parents frantic. Oh, is she gonna have a baby? No.
I mean, is it obviously success brings money and all that stuff. Is it a relief Or is
Really?
it weird?
We haven't
Money?
seen any money yet.
Well, it will come.
Per diems a
Yeah,
little
right.
bit. We get our weekly salary for food.
The funny thing is, I think when it hit me is we, on the road a lot, we like to stop after the show. We always make our bus drivers stop at like Taco Bell or something. And the first time it hit me that we were popular was when I heard our song in Kentucky Fried Chicken over the PA system as we were ordering, you know, McNuggets or whatever.
McNuggets.
McNuggets from the Colonel.
So that's when it really hit me. Or filet of fish, which would be the more. That wouldn't be cool for the surf rider to talk about eating filet of fish, I guess, but.
She's dying over here.
That's when it really hit me.
Well, you're playing the Beach House. I mean, is it kind of like different as compared to other gigs you guys said?
No, we play these kinds of shows every night.
No, this is very, very, very different than things we normally do. We're used to playing in small clubs where it's very energetic and cramped and crazy, and we haven't done stuff like this before, but we're willing to give it a try. As long as we get to play, that's really what's
I like to be on TV.
important.
I like being on TV.
We're fairly liberal-minded, and we think that it's a good thing to show lots of your skin. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with a bikini or shorts and a guy taking his shirt off. You know, these are our bodies. We're human creatures, and there's nothing wrong with showing that off.
There's
And if
nothing
people
wrong.
are gonna grind a little bit and show it, that's fine, honestly, with us.
Let's give them a demonstration.
Nah, you know they're gonna play that part with me showing my belly off.
Yeah, because like in Europe, you know, the women sunbathe topless.
That's
That's where we're going.
That's no
That's where I'm
biggie.
going.
Get him.
So you're working on the next album, right?
Hold on. Sorry.
Oh, the airport. I didn't even hear it.
Does anybody have a tissue? I seem to have a tear coming out right here. I'm tearing.
Okay.
Booger ones? I like booger ones.
Here, you know what? I only have couple more questions.
Okay.
No, I don't mean like to pull your shirt up. Just like, you know, do that one thing, that
I'm okay.
dance, like the freak dance. Yeah.
So, what is it that you guys all do? You're platinum now. Things are going obviously your way. What is it that you all do?
I want to quit the band when I turn 50 because I want to get on the senior PGA tour. I'm going to practice every day because that's my ultimate dream. I had to stop playing golf after high school because I started playing drums and I couldn't stop.
Please
But-
don't play that part. We don't like.
I don't like golf. That's something with a stick. You got to have a stick in your hand. Is that part of your thing?
The rest of the
Golf
band is
stick or a
uncoordinated and they don't know
drumstick?
anything about sports, so they don't like when I talk about it. They think I act like a jock.
We're embarrassed. We're trying to be cool, punker, goth, you know.
Goth golfers.
So you
Golf
don't want to be
golfers.
associated with golf, is what you're saying.
You don't get very many punk points if you're associated with golf. You actually get a negative score on the punk scale. So you got to be pretty careful.
If there was any goal like I would have personally as a part of the band, I would just be able to try to continue to write like the best songs, you know? It'd be great to be able to write like a couple of classic songs that stand the test of time, and I don't know if we'll ever achieve that, but it's nice to give it a shot. That would feel really good, you know, 20 years from now to hear a song and people go, oh, that was a great song, or, you know?
But like when people start doing covers of your songs.
Yeah,
Yeah, karaoke. That's the best.
Karaoke.
yeah. Yeah, every night at the bowling alley when I'm like 60 and like a retired alcoholic, I can go into the bowling alley and hear people do karaoke of my old song.
That will be me,
That would be
dude. That will be me.
All right, well, listen, congratulations. on that.
Thanks.
Thank you very
Thanks.
much.
Thank you very much.
And Jack Nicholson is retired.
Wow.
Just to say that.
Really?